Dead End Hip Hop. Track review. The Game and Kanye West. Eazy. We don't do these enough, but we gonna look, man. 2022. You already see we switching shit up. Patreon/YouTube membership changes on the way February 1st. February 4th. Odd Fridays coming back. February through November. Also, Dead End Hip Hop 365. Not happening in 22. However, Dead End Sports 365 is happening. So make sure you go over there, subscribe if you are a sports fan. The Game and Kanye got the fucking internet going nuts right now. Everybody's talking about this shit. Kanye is a very hot topic at the moment, mainly because him and Kim are going through a very public divorce. Not necessarily ugly with words. However, their actions speak very loudly. And Kanye definitely has something to say and address on this particular song. Y'all already know, man, I'm a big Game fan. You know what I'm saying? So
Produced by Hit Boy, too.
Produced by Hit Boy.
Oh, was it? I didn't know that. I assumed Kanye did it.
Which is very interesting
Because him and Kanye was beefing.
Exactly. That's exactly where I was going to go. And I don't think that they honestly, or at least not publicly, squashed the beef. I want to say Hit Boy just recently was talking on Drink Champs on the beef and how like it came about and how he felt, you know, he did a better Nas album, neither here nor there, all of that type of stuff. But Hit Boy fucking did his thing.
He did.
Again, I think at this point we don't need to be questioning Hit Boy. Ain't that right, Ken? Alrighty.
That Eazy sample was perfect.
Dope.
With Michelle A. Oh my God, that was perfect, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was perfect.
I like Game on here, but he knew it wasn't about him. Because his verse was not long. Like Ye's verse was like twice as long.
But I love how his verse started, though. And you know why? Started in my Cutlass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Shout out to the Cutlass, but I had the 85 Cutlass back in the day, man. So yeah.
One thing Game was gonna do, he's definitely gonna name drop.
Oh,
every time.
Of course. That man can have a 15-second
man.
verse.
He's gonna remind you he worked with Dr. Dre in Aftermath.
The way Game came in on that shit, it was kind of like he just went 100 miles and running, really.
You like his verse?
Who, Game shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with Game's verse.
You didn't? It don't sound like you did.
I was just asking.
No, you wasn't. You talking shit.
No, I fuck with Game's verse. I like how he came in. But obviously this is about Kanye. You know what the fuck he brings to the table when he
There
is the table.
just because as a shrug.
You not feeling Kanye's joint?
Are you?
No, that verse was
Is
whack.
anyone
Really?
feeling that verse?
That verse was whack.
The best part about it when he said he was gonna whoop Pete Davidson ass.
Who?
That shit caught me off guard.
Pete Davis won. If he rapping about Pete Davidson, Pete Davidson
Because
won.
I was like, Game's verse was okay, and then
It was better than okay.
Game verse was good.
Game's verse was actually pretty fucking dope,
But
especially
Kanye-
compared to Kanye's.
Yeah,
You
Kanye
keep
shit
saying
was
like
whack.
this was
comparison.
about. Even if I wasn't doing a comparison, if this was just a regular ass Game verse, I'd still say it's a pretty dope verse.
Yeah.
Compared to Kanye's, this verse is godlike.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's why people are talking about it. Like Kanye's verse was really not good.
I disagree.
You think
Oh,
Kanye's
Yeah,
verse was good?
I'm not saying that it's amazing or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I think if it serves its purpose.
What's his
Oh,
purpose?
come on.
Addressing everything that people are seeing on social media.
What is he addressing here?
He talked about his new girl, Julia
He said my new
Fox.
bitch is bad. That's addressing
Right.
something? Like who are you looking over there for? I'm talking to you.
Because
How is this addressing anything? My new bitch bad. That's all he said.
he's talking about his divorce with Kim K.
Okay.
What did he say about it? That was anything we haven't heard already.
No, I like the way he did that one scheme where he's like, nigga, we having the best divorce ever. If we go to court, we'll go to court together. Matter of fact, pick up your sister, we'll go to courts together. Like that's a decent fucking Kanye bar. Like, what are y'all talking about?
I'm talking about that verse not being good.
Nah, man. I
Like
don't know,
really?
y'all. I'm just saying that was one thing that stood out on that verse. I thought it was dope, and then the way he put that
Dope?
one together, I thought that was dope. Yes, I
That scheme was dope.
thought that scheme was dope.
Okay.
I thought that scheme was dope. Now, it was points there where he was doing that yay shit that we don't like, where he's just repeating shit and all of that. Now, I will give you that. He did have moments like that in the beginning and the end. But I think in that middle part, he had some decent stuff in that middle part. He had some decent stuff in that middle part. And that was just one. Bougie and unruly, y'all need to do some chores, rich ass kids that ain't your mama house, climb on your brother's shoulders, get the top ramen out. Like that's visual. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that from Kanye.
Are you saying that that's good for Kanye?
I'm just saying that's a decent. Like we haven't heard. He had moments on the one he just on the Donda he just released, but to put a verse together like that, that's that visual. Like I thought this was a decent verse from Kanye. I don't understand y'all
decent
saying
or
that
dope.
it's not. I think it was a dope verse from Kanye.
Yeah,
With the exception of that first part and that last part where he was doing that repeat stuff that I just don't like when he does that.
I think that it was decent to good. What this really reminds me of, just where Kanye is and the things he's rapping about, reminds me of Blame Game on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Not saying that it's that good, you know what I'm saying, but the space that he's in when he was dating
Amber
Rose. When he was dating Amber Rose, he's like, "Oh, you
Finger in the booty ass bitch." I'm sorry.
She said that
That's
about
my
him,
favorite. No, she said that.
She said that about
She
him.
said that about him.
Yeah.
you know, when he's talking about, you know, you're getting dick from that local dude. He's talking about Wiz. You know, he didn't mention him. And on here, I didn't like that he mentioned Pete Davidson, but
I did.
why did you like that?
Shit, called him motherfucker out.
Why?
Why though?
Why
Have you
not?
seen
He
this
didn't
guy?
need to.
No, I
firsthand?
have. Yes, I know exactly who Pete
He
Davidson
is the most
Yeah.
unthreatening person.
I understand that,
Okay.
but we always talk about, like, in hip hop, you don't beat around the bush. You call the motherfuckers out, name the motherfuckers.
Why would he
This
name
is not
Pete
a
Davidson
rapper.
for, though?
It's Pete Davidson.
Yeah, what he gonna do?
First of all, I think the verse was bad anyway, but that was the most interesting thing about the verse.
It really was.
Because
it was so stupid.
At that moment, I was like, that's why people talking about it.
100%. Look, Kanye moves pop culture, whether we want to like it or not, regardless of whatever the minus, the smallest of thing could be happening in Kanye West's life. If he raps about it, somebody tweets or takes a picture, people are going to fucking talk about it.
Of course, we know this.
I didn't like when he said the name, but I liked the play when he said who, like behind it. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Pete Davidson called the cops twice already.
Probably.
I guarantee it. And when the cops show up at Kanye's
Mention
house,
my name in a
hey,
song.
Nah, he probably
that's a
started,
threat.
Nah.
He threatened me.
He probably started
Please
doing
come.
cartwheels.
Yeah, he's like, somebody talking about me.
Yeah.
I understand why everybody's talking about it. Like, I get it. And Kanye's just playing into it. Look, man, Kanye right now, he's living his best life. And then
No,
that
he's
line,
not. Stop falling for this bullshit. If he was living his best life, this verse wouldn't exist.
Right. He wouldn't even drop this damn
He
song.
wouldn't have said none of this shit.
Look, what
He's
I'm
still hung up on Kim.
He tried to go
Clearly.
get Game
But
to cover
what
it
you-
up.
Exactly.
But what you
He ain't
gotta
slick.
do is when life give you lemons, you gotta make
Oh.
lemonade.
That's not living your
Fucking
best
God.
life.
That's living the best version that you can right now.
That's different than what
Okay,
you just
fine.
said.
So fine, he's living the best version that he possibly can.
Oh
He
my
got him
God.
a bad, little chick that he's
Seriously?
talking about. Oh, the Illuminati gonna be mad at me now. I don't know why. I'm cool with this Kanye verse, bro.
Falling for this?
I'm cool with the
Clearly.
Kanye
When you say
verse.
falling for, what does it mean exactly? What does that mean?
Sounds like Feefo believe he's living his best life at the moment.
best, what he can do. He's living the best version.
Oh my
I don't understand what that means.
I don't either. But
either.
do you think what do you think of Kanye's
Best version
He's-
of what?
He's married to Kim Kardashian for shit, damn near a decade.
Mm-hmm.
They have multiple children together. Obviously, they're going through a divorce, and he's rebounding with Julia Fox. Like he's
But
out
yeah, he
here
wrote a
partying
song
with
about his
Quavo,
ex dating
partying
somebody
with
else.
Future. He's like, fuck Pete Davidson,
Which-
bro.
Exactly. Think about if you were Julia Fox.
Mm-hmm.
I would be like, fuck you.
Right.
You just wrote a whole ass song about
Yep.
your ex, and you're clearly still hung up because you're threatening
Yep.
this goofy,
Yeah.
skinny, unassuming white guy
Bro,
who
you don't
did
think-
nothing wrong.
Bro, do you
what
not-
did he do wrong?
But that's the life that if you're gonna be with Kanye, you sign up for this.
No, you just.
What do you mean?
No.
No. What do you
Nah,
mean?
you,
no.
you did sign up for
Yeah.
that.
What do you mean? No.
You definitely signed up for that. All of people's other points, no. But that one, yeah.
you
You
did
did
don't know
sign
what
up
you're
for
gonna
that.
get. So yeah, I
You know he
okay.
just came away from
Yeah,
one of the
you're
most
right.
popular women in the world.
Bro.
And then you're getting with him this quickly.
Right now?
You know you're a
Bro,
rebound.
that-
but it's
Oh,
just a
well,
matter
yeah.
of the fact that he put it in a song. He's basically telling her, like, look, you're second tier, just so you know.
Right.
I'm with you, but I don't really like you like that. You're
But-
good looking, but,
But have
know.
you heard her perspective on their current relationship?
Why the fuck would I listen? Why
What
would I
is
listen to this
her
woman
perspective?
talk?
She was like, yeah, it's moving quick, but the way it's moving, I don't want to put any like she's extremely happy. She's saying that this nigga Kanye different, bruh. Like I'm just saying, read what Julia Fox is saying about
I'm not
her
reading that
relationship.
damn Julia Fox.
At the end of the day, this is perfect marketing. He's a rapper. Why in the fuck would he not rap about the shit he's going
Marketing?
through? Because here's the
Marketing
thing.
what?
We praised him. We praised him on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy talking about Amber Rose and shit. How is this that much different?
Wait, we praised him for talking about Amber Rose?
For
Is
Dark
it Wee
Twisted
Wee
Fantasy,
French?
did you like Blame Game?
I love that song.
Okay.
But you know what? It's way less tacky than this shit.
No, hey, wait,
So
wait,
you're
wait.
trying to make apples and orange comparisons here.
Why do
All
you
I'm
think it's tacky?
Why do I think it's tacky to bring up your new bitch being bad,
Mm-hmm.
but then whine about your old bitch and her new man?
To the point you
That's
wanna
like
whoop
the
his ass.
epitome of tacky.
So who's being tacky here?
She just went out on a date. They
They're-
divorced.
okay,
How's that being
they're
tacky?
not technically
Answer
divorced.
Rod's question. They're both being tacky. That doesn't
Okay.
take away from this being tacky.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
I'm not defending
Sure.
Kim Kardashian. I don't give a fuck.
All right, that's
she
what I
does.
said. I thought you were saying one or the other or something. I think
I never
they're
said
both.
one or the other. But this song, if we're only talking about this song, it's tacky.
I don't know if you can call it tacky if they both are doing similar things. She's doing Kim Kardashian shit. He's doing Kanye shit.
She is dating someone after they're broken up.
like immediately after.
So
but
what?
that's different.
That's not
That's
your woman no
tacky.
more.
How is
That's
that
not your
different
woman
than
no
what
more.
Kanye's
But that's
doing?
Then putting it
tacky.
in a song and threatening to beat the new
That's
guy's
his
ass.
medium.
He's a rapper.
That's his medium.
He is threatening to beat
So
the new guy.
wait, so
How are y'all
Kim's
saying
medium is TMZ?
Yes.
So she deliberately went and got Pete Davidson, went out in public because she
could've
knew they
been
were going to take
private. Of
pictures
course. She coulda
to
did
show
that.
Kanye.
She could have did that privately.
Well, she did try to do it privately, but they still caught her ass
you
then
talking about
because
the
she was
song.
coming
What?
out. She was
What is
coming out the
private-
hotel room.
But what is
one
private
time.
about Kim Kardashian, bro?
I'm saying that she was trying to do private things, and
this is gonna be
TMZ
quick.
still caught her ass. So it's not like she at all times tried to show this shit out in front of Kanye.
How does Kanye make his money? Music. Why in the fuck is he not going to talk about a scorned relationship? Why? When he always has.
He looks like a lame, that's why.
He
You
talked
look like a
about
fucking lame.
He could have
being
tweeted the
positively
shit,
on
bro.
Yeezus,
Don't even
bro.
tweet the shit. Like, why are you even like, why are we doing this?
Because look, we're doing this because Kanye
Not we,
decided.
fool.
I know. Hold on, man.
Damn.
At the end of the day, this is part of Kanye's MO. This is not new. He praised Kim on Yeezus, or if that's what you want to call it. He talked about Amber Rose on My Beautiful. This is Kanye's MO. Why are we acting like this is different, or he shouldn't be doing this when he's already has?
He has not gone this tacky. Stop making that little face. Because you just said it not 10 minutes ago. You can wind the tape back. You just agree with me. Now you're making a face.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference between what I'm saying now and what I said 10 minutes ago?
What did you say 10 minutes ago?
I said that this.
He almost 40. Remember you saying that?
I remember, goddamn.
Oh,
I already said it was whack. I mean, I didn't care too much for it. I feel like Game was definitely the highlight of this track.
Stop shaking your head so hard.
he was.
Yeah, he was.
Game brought it like we expected him to, but I think Kanye did not take away from the song. I don't think that at all.
Yeah, this was
Kanye took a big ass dump on this beat. If I was Hit Boy, I'd hit him, boy. Because this would piss me off. I'd be like, wait a minute, no.
Nah.
This our return to being friends again, and this is what you do to me? Oh,
Right.
we're beefing again.
You set me up.
we're not friends.
Kanye brought the entertainment and the Twitter worthy value to this. If it was just a game, nobody be talking about this.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Nobody
right.
would be talking about this. It'd just be another dope game verse on a dope beat. But because Kanye's on here, and it's not just because it's Kanye, I think Kanye actually talked about some things
It's
on
because
here.
he
that
said
was,
Pete Davidson.
Exactly.
It's
for
literally
y'all,
because of that.
for them, it's Pete Davidson because it's the first time I'm actually hearing the track. For me, it was some of the stuff that he was saying in relation to his current situation.
And people talking more about Kanye than Game.
Pete Davidson line was everywhere on social media. I mean, I know you're not on there that much, but like that's how I found out. I was like, what the fuck is what they talking about? And then I saw it was a song.
Yeah.
So that Pete Davidson line drew me to that song. And I was like, well, why ain't nobody talking about the game? Because this verse is actually
Right, I was gonna ask you how many people say Game had a good verse.
No,
on
they
that.
only
Did you
talking
see?
about Kanye West talking about beating up Pete Davidson. It's news articles. Kanye West talks about beating up Pete Davidson.
But how many articles were there about, damn, this is a dope Kanye
That's what I'm
verse.
saying. Nobody. Pete Davidson was the line that drew people to that song.
That's it.
That's it.
That is the shock value of the song that Kanye is a master at doing. At the end of the day, Kanye brought what he was supposed to bring on this record.
But it's still a bad verse though.
Right.
It's not a bad
Regardless if you
verse.
bring it,
It's
the
still-
beat,
it's
you
not
can
a
already-
corny ass
bad verse.
verse.
You can still
So
listen
y'all
to it
think
and
y'all
be like
so
it's bad.
the two schemes that I just said you thought it was bad.
I wasn't impressed.
I understand you're not being impressed, but were they bad?
All right.
Yeah, they were all right. So that's what I'm saying. I think
You made it seem like it was good though.
He said
I
dope.
think it's good.
Yeah,
I
dope.
think it's dope.
Yeah.
Now he said dope. I said
it,
good,
though.
decent to good.
You said good to great.
If you,
I
if-
did not.
yeah.
I did not say great.
I'll bet you $10.
I think that it was decent to good.
Mm-hmm.
What this really reminds me.
Now I don't know if he came back after he said
I
good
want
to
my
great,
motherfucking
but he
$10
did
too.
say decent to good.
He said good to great.
But he may have said good to great before he
did.
backtracked and said decent to good.
He said
You
good
know
to
how he
great.
do.
I know exactly.
Well, my
exactly.
my final answer was
He can't rewrite
decent to
the
good.
existence of time. Like, no, that's not how it works.
My final answer was decent to good.
Y'all think Game and Hit Boy knew what Kanye was doing before this shit happened?
What do you mean?
Like, did they listen to Kanye verse, or like did Game just say, "Oh, cool, I get a chance to be on a Hit Boy and Kanye song. Bet here's my verse," and didn't know what?
This is not a Kanye song. This is a Game song.
Oh, is it?
It's a Game song.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
And I don't know how it came about, but I did see them in studio, and everybody in the studio was going fucking wild. It could have just been Hit Boy and Game in the studio. Kanye hit up Game and like, "Hey, bro, I'm about to pull up," and shit happened. I don't fucking know.
That is an interesting question though, and I say that because the one that he did with Andre, he didn't hear the Kanye verse before they put it out, so he was a little upset with Kanye about like, yo, if I knew you was gonna do that, I wouldn't agree to the song. So that is an interesting point. But because it's a Game song, he would have had to clear it before it even went out. But again, man, it's Kanye. Game is not gonna turn down a Kanye verse.
yeah.
I'm sure when he heard it too, he was like, oh yeah, this shit gonna get
It's gonna go.
Yeah. So
All right.
And then Hit Boy is like one of the hottest producers right now, so he's on fire. So
I thought the song was good.
yeah, I enjoyed
Yeah.
the beat. I mean, yeah, the beat was dope.
Yeah, the
Like
beat was
sample,
good.
The sample
The beat was
choice
good.
perfect.
Good job,
Yeah,
Hit Boy.
Yeah.
I'd be really curious to see how many Kanye fans are really out here talking about this verse, like, is, you know, other than the Pete Davidson part. Like, how many, like, are Kanye fans actually out here being like, yo,
You know what it
Kanye rapping?
There's
No,
a
they are.
percentage of them that
That are gonna do that anyway.
that
Yeah.
are always going to do that,
Yeah.
regardless of whatever Kanye drops. Definitely think that the majority of people aren't blown away, but I think they're entertained.
Yeah, it's not like a blown away. It was just some stuff that stuck out more, like that hadn't stuck out in a long time. Like even when he said life across the navel, I'm like this in real life, not just on cable. Like I don't know. I just haven't heard Kanye be that clear and cohesive, because he's always been doing that stuff that he was doing in the beginning and at the end, just this like humming and singing and repeating the lines and not just actual verses. And he had verses here, so
He was filling space.
Yeah.
Hey, you see how heated it got here that in hip hop. Well, not heated, but you know, we was animated. in
Differences
this
of
motherfucker.
opinion.
Yes, we was animated tonight. You know what I'm saying? But again, we appreciate you guys. How do y'all feel? Was it a decent Kanye verse? Good Kanye verse? Dope
Great
Kanye verse? Great was never used? Let us know in the comments. And again, make sure you stay tuned with everything that we got coming on. YouTube membership, Patreon, Odd Friday coming back, Dead End Sports. We out this. Peace.